As expected. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. The juggernaut, JOYSE, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the juggernaut.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled.
You've heard of people dancing. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He got out of the way of that right hook. Counter right. Punch, counter punch. No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. It's all offense, all the time. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Left punch. Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. This is a high-octane battle. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You find a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearms. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And a counter left. You don't want to trade shots. Good counter punching for both these athletes. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
He misses with that jab. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good left counter that lands. These two were made for each other. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominant.
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He blocks the hook. That's a scoring left hand. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
Beautiful counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Beautiful counter punch. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. After what we saw. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Catch and shoot. Good one. Nice counter punch. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? No rest for the weary. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They exchange punches. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. What is this fighter doing? He caught him big time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A perfect counter lands. Right punch. These two were made for each other. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter right hand again. There's a counter shot. What would you... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Great counter right hand there. Missed him with that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching for both these fighters. Not a lot of defense here at all. That left counter punch will score. Still swinging with nothing left. Good counter punching. He threw the hook, didn't land. A huge opportunity. Can he cash in? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan. This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He caught him big time. Looks like they're out of trouble. Just missed with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Left counter scores. Good counter left hand there. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. Lands with the right counter. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade. And that may just do it. He is not moving. What a shot that put him down. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably around a huge opportunity. Can he cash in? Oh, and what a huge punch. That huge punch sends him down.
One, two, three, four, five.
Well, if this trainer has a pep talk now.
I'm telling you,
And there's the bell for round 7. They got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you?
And he just got caught. He just got caught. He needs to just land one big shot, but can he do it? He somehow weathered the storm. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Hold. Well, that looked like a flash knockdown here. Let's see if he can get back to his feet. The referee has started the count here. I don't know. Not looking good.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot!
That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Good work, that. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Good left counter that lands. And that could be the beginning of the end for ROKOHL. Patrick ROKOHL seeing cobwebs. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Punch, counter punch. Oh, Patrick ROKOHL right now stumbling around. He's showing us he's got an iron chin, but at what cost? He's got to think about his future. No, we don't see a knockdown. Can he do it? What a massive upset this would be. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Nice counter. That left counter was perfectly timed. Good punch. Nice counter shot. Oh, and he rocked him, and now we'll see what kind of finisher he is. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. He won't let him off the hook. He's in some real trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges... And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter punch. punch scores. Nice shot with the left. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that big right hand. And a counter left. Good one. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Nice counter punch. They exchange punches. It's obvious this fighter... Whoa, hold everything! There it is! A game-changing shot! I thought we were going to see the finish there. Nice counter shot with the right hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that. There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? The referee might want to step in here. He's got his eyes on him. No, we don't see a knockdown. Big counter right-handed clinch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy. Good counter left hand there. The perfect counter lands. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice job landing that left counter punch. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. And that could be the beginning of the end for ROKOHL. Big shot, and ROKOHL has to go down.
One, two, three, four, five.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. There's a counter. Patrick ROKOHL seeing cobwebs. Nice counter shot. Oh, Patrick ROKOHL right now stumbling around. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how the game plan... Here we go, it's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. Catch and shoot. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Quick punch scores. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. ROKOHL seeing cobwebs. Oh, Patrick ROKOHL right now stumbling around. I thought that... Do you believe what we are... Big shot, and ROKOHL has to go down. It's not over till it's over. And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. And that could be the beginning of the end for ROKOHL. Goes Patrick ROKOHL.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here. It's time. It's Josh Warrington, the fighting pride of Leeds, England. This two-time world featherweight champion is one of the most popular fighters in the UK. El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12.
They'll be fighting under the... You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. That one will count. He blocks that jab. We both covered thousands of boxing matches in our day, but I don't think I've ever been to a venue quite like this.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That punch lands.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he just misses with that jab. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. Back and forth they go. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judge. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That's a scoring left hand.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10. And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good one. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. They have no respect for each other's punching power. He got out of the way of that right hook. And he just missed with that left jab. That left counterpunch will score. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds. This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed. They exchange punches. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage. On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That counter shot lands. He misses with that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
There's a scoring blow. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant.
He's gone.
Time for the fifth round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter right hand again. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Nice counter. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And a counter left. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice counter shot. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. A perfect counter lands. Lands with the right counter. Good left counter that lands. This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. Back and forth they go. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The Venezuelan is rocked.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
They've got the momentum. They've got... There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. Josh Warrington on the brink now. Maybe he should hold on, but that's not in his DNA. How are they still standing? Beautiful counter punch. Back and forth they go. Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter punch. And he misses with that jab. And he fails just despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Well, this is the time.
I like that round.
And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter. Jorge Linares is in some serious big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice punch. The Venezuelan is rocked. And that'll do it. Linares is down.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Good right hand. Nice shot with the left. There's a counter shot. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Right punch. Why aren't they defending? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That left counter was perfectly timed. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Oh, that punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He blocks the right uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Great counter right hand there. Trying to answer. It's code red time for Josh Warrington. This guy certainly has a huge chin. Just one punch away from turning his fortunes around. Left punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter punch. From this moment.
Good round, I like.
And here comes the 10th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Score with that left hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Left counter scores. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Beautiful counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
He is down big time. And there's the bell for round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He just misses with that big right hand. He gets out of the way of that left hand. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some nice exchanges from both men, and finally, Linares goes to the canvas.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.